Welcome to Doomsday T on DC this week, and just got out of the Joker movie just a couple hours ago, and wow, uh, original, unique. I mean, it's great. All the talk that before this movie about it not being maybe like comic bookish or not really connected or not really like a Joker origin. You people are wrong. It is a perfect Joker origin. Everything that was acknowledged, and people were trying to say, "Oh, there's a weird twist," and Joker has a baby with Martha Wayne or something, or Joker's mom has a baby with Thomas Wayne, and Bruce and him are related or whatever. No. There, I don't. Like I said, I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you a spoiler-free review is what I'm doing right now. So. Everything that you want acknowledged is now. There's no Batman, but obviously there is a Bruce Wayne and of course Thomas and Martha Wayne. The only thing that I was confused about, there's an Alfred too. The only thing that I was confused about in the trailer that was not true is the two police guys that you see are just like detectives. I can't remember their names right off. They probably said it more than once. Nothing clicked to me if they were connected to anybody in the Gotham Police Department that I know right off. So I mean, it wasn't Bullock or Gordon. I thought it was Gordon, but it's not. It's just some Gotham detectives. But very unique comic book movie. Very great comic book movie. I mean, Joaquin's great in the way they did it. I mean, it's a lot of build up. I think the movie's 2 hours long, and it builds up to him, becoming the Joker or whatever there at the end. And Bruce is a boy. We never get to any kind of acid bath, nothing like that, because we're not there. We're not there in the story. But great movie. How they explain everything. It's almost like the Solo movie in Star Wars. I know people didn't like that movie. I actually did like that movie. And I enjoyed answering simple questions or seeing simple things that we already knew about the story. Like with him and Lando and Millennium Falcon and the poker game. Having that on there and just meeting Chewie and how he got his name. And, those things are cool. And this Joker movie does the same thing. What you think is answered and what you think is true by the end of the movie is not what you think. So go see it. Like I said, definitely a unique DC comic movie. One cool thing about it is they used the 70s, 80s Warner Brothers logos and font. I was trying to think, was any of the music up to date? Was all the music older? I know even if it was a cover or something that sounded old, I guess everything was at least from that era or before, I was trying to think, was there any current music? No, I think everything, like I said, it was pretty much a timepiece, I guess, early 80s, it looked like to me. At one point I thought we were going to see Wonder Woman Cheetah come out, but loved it, got to give it a 9 out of 10. Definitely puts Joaquin on equal footing as of any Joker that has came before him. Just a great origin, just a great Joker origin. And there's been so much said about it, I didn't know what to expect. But, it is a case study on the Joker and how he gets to that point, and the way everything explained, the laugh. I mean, it's like Joker explained. We've really never got anything like this, and I like it. It's not to say that this is in the comic book, this is how the Joker is, or how he got, this or that. But it very well could be. It just follows right along. There's nothing out in left field about this movie. People are saying that they don't know about the ending, or I don't know what they're talking about. Ending was great. Everything connects. Love the way it connects. So definitely recommend that. There was not a Birds of Prey trailer before the Joker movie that I saw. Unless I missed the unless I missed the trailer. I got like the Shining thing, whatever that was, and I don't know. But anyway, but there was a full length Birds of Prey trailer that was released this week, and I like it. DC people are the worst about hating everything until it comes out and then liking it, and I just don't see it. I mean, it's a Harley movie. We're getting a Harley universe. They said we're getting a Harley universe. That's what it is. If you don't like it, just like if you don't like the Joker or whatever, then you don't like it. But I'm a DC fan. I like it. You want to give me a Harley verse? Give me a Harley verse. I'm not upset about that. Like I said, you have found a perfect casting. You found somebody that fits this part. She's a very popular character. Go with it. So we'll see. I'm hoping that we're going to get, and they haven't really disappointed about certain things. We will get the Black mask in the movie. I hope so. It wasn't in the trailer, but you did see Ewan McGregor, of course, in the trailer. He's wearing the white suit. Surely he's that mask. I don't care if it's hanging on the wall. It's got to be there. I mean, you better have him wear it, but, come on. Like I said last week, are we getting an Arkham Asylum game that's based off Court of Owls? Everybody thought we were going to get that. There was a leak. I'm going to pop it on the screen right now called Arkham Court. Fan probably made it. It's probably not true. But I love it. Love the look of it. So there you have it. And one other thing in the news this week is the Suicide Squad cast went and saw the Joker movie. So thought that was cool. The Warner Brother casting, they all do, seem to bond over these movies and being in these comic book movies. And, being in a DC movie is a big deal, even though a lot of people want to act like it's not, and a lot of critics and whatnot want to act like maybe it's not a big deal or whatever. But it really is, and these actors are proud and glad to get these parts and get the paycheck and get the work. And so DC doing good. Like I said, I love the Birds of Prey trailer. It shows the hyenas. We're getting, it talks about our Joker, of course, and our Harley breaking up. Looks good to me. Still slacking on comic books this week. Been very busy. Been working at that time. Still busy. We'll see. I might not have a comic book going next week either. We just have to go with it. But this week, in honor of the Joker movie, whenever I was showing you the MEGO dolls early on, of course this is the older Joker MEGO doll. This was done in the 70s or whatever. I've had this forever. So wanted to point that out, but the one thing, and I wish I had I wish I had the person's name who did this, but picked up this custom Harley MEGO. This is not made by MEGO at all, by any toy company. Someone's made it. I can't tell who the face is. If you know, put it in the comments. But somebody did just such a great job on doing a Harley MEGO. and I did a good job of ordering it from eBay and getting it sent to my house, and so that's going to do this week on Doomsday T on DC. But I had a good time with the Joker movie. Really enjoyed it. It's an uncomfortable film, but it's a good film. Um, I definitely encourage you to go see it. I don't think I would be afraid to let like a teenager see this movie. Um, Probably not going to let my 8-year-old see it. That's probably a little young. Although, like I said, I think I might have said the F word once or twice. And there was definitely one or two, I guess two of the people that got killed in it. It was just really realistic. Don't want to give away too much right now. I try and do, like I said, a spoiler-free review. But, chalk one up for DC. We'll see what the returns are, what the money, is. But to me, it don't matter. It don't matter. It's a good movie. It's a good origin story. It's a good fit for DC. I guess the only disappointing thing is knowing that there's not going to be a sequel and we'll never see Joaquin actually have to go against the bat. But I'm okay with that. It's a cool standalone. It's a cool Elseworld, if you want to call it that. But go see Joker, and we'll see what kind of news we can drum up next week. Like I said, we'll definitely report, see what the Joker took in on opening weekend. Probably talk about that a little bit. And I will see what we got on some of the reactions on the Birds of Prey film. The few I have read, it's always mixed with that film. But like I said, DC's the world's worst about people being, very negative about it. And then it come out and it be, awesome or whatever. So, like I said, that's going to do it this week for Doomsday T on DC. And y'all be good or be good at it. You know what I mean? And we'll see you next week. Bye.